Clearwater Chad here. How you guys doing today? I can't see with these glasses on. Hey, Irma. Hi, Jeff. How you guys doing? We're early as always. Everyone knows to go on early. So, people will be joining us later as always. We're not primarily the same people as last week. I don't know about Baron with his schedule. He might come on for a minute later. Same as last time. Poet. Same as last time. We'll be in and out. Hopefully he said he wasn't feeling good or something just a while ago. Yeah. Hey, Colin. I'm terrible with names. Colony Brock. I'll call you Brock. Yeah, definitely early. So, and I think no, Juliana was a solid. Yeah, she'll be here in a little while. And not sure about Terry, but yeah, we'll be okay though. And we're waiting for a verdict too, right, guys? I'm gonna draw an alligator. Let me know what you guys are working on. If anything, if not, just hang out and chill with me. Draw alligator. Okay. So we're waiting on the hey Pamela. Waiting on the verdict, right? If there is one. If not, that's fine too. Kind of sick of hearing about the case, right? I mean, it was an important case and everything, but that's enough. Sketching out a alligator, American alligator. How's everyone's Monday today? Oh, Jeff, I'm glad you're here. Hope everything's okay though. Do something, Jeff, that makes you relax. If it's just joining the chat, for sure. For me, the drawing really does relax me. I actually do look forward to these Mondays now. Yeah, I hear you, Jeff. Same here. Yeah, same here. I just want it to be over, though. I mean, if he did that, he should be punished. But I didn't look at a lot of those details in the cases too much. That was too much. But I look forward to these Mondays hanging out with you guys. Hey, Daniel. Hey, Captain Bill. Hey, oh, bad with names. Tawny. I think so. Hey, Beachcomber, how you doing? Oh, they did a better job. That's good. It definitely sounded like it. I mean, I followed some of it, but excuse me, not the heavy stuff because they were given details. Oh, that's good, Beach. I know, Daniel. I love my nap, so. Oh, okay. Just I can check now. Did you want to see? Let's see. Plan for kids. I didn't. Oh, was it the wrong email? Didn't get it yet. I'll check my other email. Could have been the other email. Yeah, I didn't get it yet. I'll keep checking for the email playing for kids. And just so everyone just joined us, we'll have people trickling in. Guests. I believe Playing for Kids wants to be a guest too. That's fine. Yeah, of course we want anyone that wants to be a guest could be a guest. We want that. You don't want Chad to have to talk for this whole time, right? Um, Trying to keep my eye on the phone too in case there is a verdict. We can watch the verdict. And I'll keep refreshing this email. Oh, there it is. Did you want a link tonight playing for kids? We could do that if you want. I don't know if you meant tonight or next Monday. I'll send you the link, and if you want to join, you can join. If not, that's fine too. Now I gotta find it. I think it's on this one. Not great with these phones. Okay, sorry guys, I'm just gonna send this email real quick. Thanks. Appreciate it. Almost done, guys. Okay, just sent that email. 21, 23 even. Oh, you're hiking. That's cool. All right, let me get the music back on and we'll get back to work here. Wow, you're from Scotland? That's cool. It's music. Hope that music was back on. And like I said, people will be trickling in. Juliana, Terry, Poet if he feels better. Even Poe on the go. Might hop in for a few minutes later. So I do have to watch the bottom of the screen here. I'll lower the music a little. Oh, jeez, now it's off. Yes, I hope everyone is having a good day. Definitely happy everyone's here. You don't even have to. I mean, if you want to stream it on your channel, you could if you have StreamYard, but you don't have to have it. You could just hit that link with your email, and you could join us that way. That's how when I got started. Even when I was a guest on Poe and the Ghost channel, I just logged in with my phone, just through the email. Just hit the. I can guide you through it, but you really just have to hit the button. I believe it says like join now or something. Let me know if you need a hand. I mean, I'm not good at this stuff, but I mean, if I could figure this stuff out, anyone, definitely anyone could, because I'm still learning. But the StreamYard is nice if you are trying to. How do I do it? I think you would need a StreamYard. I think you could set up a free account, um, and then on your right hand screen you could hit broadcast. It'll say broadcast to my audience or something like that. It'll be top right hand side. Well, on my screen it's top right hand side. Is it just a click on the link? Yes. I don't know, but I think if you do want to stream it, I don't think you could do that after the fact. I don't know though. If anyone knows, let us know. Um, No worries. I am. I'm 44, so um, just let me know if you need. Not that I could help you, but I'll help you as much as I could. Hey, Jay Dice. So for anyone just joining us, yeah, so am I. I'm trying to catch up with the tech. So we will have Juliana joining us in a little while. And who else? Paulette, if he's feeling better. Not sure about B. Baron with his schedule. He might pop in for a few minutes. Paul when the goes a maybe. He's busy too. Um, so it's all good though. We are still early, so I just could never wait. Work on my alligator over here. Oh, take your time playing for kids. No rush at all. I'm gonna try to go on until the main show. It's at my time will be 7, about 2 hours if we can make it that long. Thanks, J Day. Same to you. Happy everyone's with us today. Happy J Dice is here helping with the chat. Thank you, J Dice. Hi, Edna. I'm just trying to look at the screen to see when the guests pop up. Sometimes I forget to look. Wow, Denmark. I love how everyone's from such a different, so far away, at least to me. Oh, and it's gonna be an alligator like this, just to get us going, and then I'll probably do a palm tree. Those are my favorite, and then we'll see how it goes. It is relaxing though, like I say in every stream. Oklahoma, wow, that's cool. Northern California, wow. Yeah, true. You could be by a pool for sure. Bacon, yeah. All right, I'll tell him. He's coming over later, probably when we're off the air. Bacon is. He's funny. Very nice. Yeah, bacon does sound good right about now. Like a BLT. Just gonna try to get more comfortable. Oh, good, Julianne. Here we go.
Hello, Chad.
Hey, great to have you.
How are you?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm okay.
That's good.
What are we doing
I'm
tonight?
doing I'm doing alligator.
An alligator again?
Yep.
A new one, or is that the same one from last
No,
week?
well, that's the old one. So I'm just starting it.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right.
What were you thinking of doing?
Hi, everybody. I
Not
don't
that you
know.
have to.
I
Not
don't
that
know.
you have to do anything. You can just hang out.
Oh no, I have to do something.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do a Clearwater Chad lettering sign.
Oh, okay. I love that one last time.
It's gonna be similar. Hey, Beachcomber. I think it's gonna be similar, but I'm just gonna try to make a better one, maybe.
Yeah, that's cool. Whew.
And how's everybody doing? Hello, Edna. Hey, J Dice. Hey, playing for kids. Having lunch. Some having lunch, some having dinner.
Yep. And Julia played for kids. Might join us in a little too.
Is who? I'm
It's,
sorry.
playing for kids might join us on the
Oh,
stream.
okay. Cool. Hey,
Yep.
Daniel. What were you guys talking about?
We were talking about where everyone's from and stuff. And yeah, you're kind of another one that was, well, at least far out for me, Brazil.
Yeah.
Yep. There's people from, what was it? I already forgot. Like Europe, like England, or
Yeah, there's people from all over, right? It's so cool.
yeah, I know it is very cool.
Hey, Irma. That's funny. Irma is saying that when she was little, she wanted to grow up and marry a man with an English accent, move to England so her kids could get accents and move back to the States.
That's funny.
We have some funny ideas when we're young.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I have kids, I'm gonna be like this, or I want to do something like that.
Yeah.
Well, when I was very little, I was into. Well, there was this TV show called Changeman, which was a Japanese show, sort of like Power Rangers, but it was before that.
Oh,
And I
okay.
was obsessed with being Japanese. And then I thought that
Wow.
if I went like this for a long time, I would have their eyes. So I would
Wow.
stay like this, like forever. Like, I want to be Japanese.
That's funny.
Kids are funny.
Yeah. Hey, Terry.
Hey, Terry.
Hey,
How's it going?
going good.
That's
How's
good.
the
Good to hear.
shawl going?
Oh, I finished it and took it up to church.
Oh, did you take a picture?
I did.
Did you
I
post it
put
on
it up
Facebook?
on
Maybe I didn't.
Marilyn's crafting group.
Yeah, I haven't been checking. I'm supposed to be a moderator there, but I just am not good at going on Facebook, and
Everybody's been behaving.
Yeah, that's a great group.
I gotta go back there more often. So what are you working on now?
I realized I needed to find something before I logged on. It's going to be let's see, mine's actually pink. It's going to be a little scarf shawl. Can you see it? Here's it.
Oh, that's cute.
Wow, it is cute.
Yeah, I used to belong to a Yarn of the Month club, and I was getting way, way backed up, so I had to stop.
How did that work?
Every month they send you a box that has all the yarn in it that you need, and then the booklet, and it's knit and crochet. It's got the pattern for both.
Nice.
And then usually something else was in there, a couple other things for fun.
That
Nice.
sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What are you doing?
I
What are you doing?
I'm writing Clearwater Chad.
Nice.
Oh.
It looks beautiful.
I don't think so.
It
I think
is.
Like I'm trying, and I'm trying.
I have very shaky handwriting, so I admire people that can do that.
Oh, I try.
Me too.
But I want to do something different, and it's not turning out the way I wanted.
Mm.
I thought about doing it before, but procrastinating.
I'm big at procrastinating.
Me too.
Me too.
Yay, procrastinators of the world unite. Well, that's what we're doing
Yep.
quite thoroughly. Michelle
Nasty.
Carpenter says, I'm sorry, Michelle Carpenter says, I keep meaning to work on my procrastination. That's about as procrastinating as it gets.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm sorry,
Nasty.
Joe.
Oh, no worries, no worries. I got excited. I seen Nasty Nathaniel.
Nasty Nathaniel's in the house?
Yeah, he's on the chat there, and I'll be honest. I'll be on Poe with him. I forgot if it's just probably this Sunday. If it's not this Sunday, it's next Sunday. But I think it's this Sunday, 28th. I think
He's gonna go to
the Poe and the Go.
post. Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
talk about the first. I want to learn more about the first women audits, but that's what the stream is going to be about.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Oops, let me turn this off.
When you watch those streams, it becomes I get more and more. I don't know. I think that's something I want to get into. Looks like fun.
The First Amendment auditing.
Yeah.
It's a better
What
kind
is
of
that?
auditor than Scientology auditing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. That's crazy. That stuff.
What is First Amendment auditing?
Well, basically, you stand on the public side of the road, and with a camera, and I guess it's your right to film in a public space, and
Oh.
you're kind of testing the law enforcement to make sure that they don't tell you can't do that. But yeah, Nancy Nathaniel has if anyone's interested, a nice YouTube channel.
And then he goes to Church of Scientology, for example. He goes and stands there on the street.
Yep, he's done.
And films them from where it's.
Yep. And
where he has the right to be,
Yeah, absolutely, in the public street.
Where it's legal to be and
Yep, not even on their property.
So instead of doing it in the obnoxious way to the good people, it's obnoxious way to the bad people? You're going to know your rights so you can protest, not really protest,
Yeah, I'm not sure. I
Just
think
kind of gifted.
Scientology instead of.
he could explain it better.
But he does. Yeah, he could explain it better. But he does.
Yeah.
I'm more interested in just filming in general. But he does more. He does everywhere. He does like car dealerships and tattoo parlors.
I don't know if I'm wrong, but isn't that in a way something? Well, it's not really what he did, but last week we were talking about Reckless Ben. I mentioned something about him, and then I saw his series again, the Scientology series. Uh, if you've seen the Scientology series, at the end he stands in front of the. He's like on public street, but he's like projecting sucks on the big blue
On the
building there.
wall.
The Scientology sucks. Have you seen that, Terry?
Um, I've seen something. I'm not sure if it was him, but I've seen people do that.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah,
because he did a whole
Nasty.
thing. He infiltrated and he did a whole thing.
He answered it better. He says it said in the chat. The purpose of the First Amendment audit is to test your rights to record in public. Okay, so that's a good answer.
Okay. That's a big deal nowadays with everybody having a phone.
Yeah.
Missing all the chat here.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Michelle. I seen one earlier. Appreciate it.
Okay, this is not the final one yet, but
Let's see. Oh, that looks beautiful.
I love it.
I'm gonna
Me too.
eventually keep trying to make a better one and that I like better, but you know.
Well, what do you think's wrong with it?
I don't love it, but a lot
Okay.
of things.
Okay.
Looks good to me.
Oh,
The
Terry.
colors are very clear, watery.
Yeah, Terry, check us out.
The Beatles.
Nice.
Oh, that's funny.
We're both wearing Beatles. Where's your Beatles stuff, Chad?
I'd have to buy something on Amazon. I like the Beatles though. Who doesn't,
He's
right?
he's crazy people. I don't know.
That's funny.
Okay, let me do something here now.
Hi, ELC.
Favorite Beatles song? Oh,
I don't have a favorite song. I like
I like a lot of them. If I'm in
lot.
a chill mood, they fit. If they're in an upbeat mood, it fits.
Yep.
I guess if I had to pick today, I'd probably say probably the Long and Winding Road. I'm kind of a chill mood today.
That's cool. They had so much music because they recorded after they broke
Yes.
up separately, so it's like, yeah, they all had good music. Even after the Beatles.
When I was a child, I think I have an uncle who recorded all of the Beatles albums in order on cassette tapes.
Wow.
Oh,
So I used to walk around with my Walkman listening to that everywhere, you know. So I would listen to the whole thing in order and then start again and then listen, you know. So to this day, there are some songs that sometimes when I'm listening to a certain song, I my brain sometimes automatically stops at a certain point because it's like the end of the tape and you have to, you know, change sides.
yes.
It's funny.
Wow, that
I
is
automatically
funny.
expect the song to end at a certain point. Yeah. My brain goes like, no, it doesn't stop.
I love hearing the songs that you remember what you were doing when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Yep.
Music has that power.
Yeah.
Another story that I have with the Beatles is that because I used to listen to that like I had for a period, I would just listen to it all the time, right? And then I was like 16, 17 already, and I was at my probably my last year of English. I studied English formally at a school from when I was 10 to I was 18. So I was probably 17. So it was like my last year. I was already advanced and whatnot. And I remember we were at a lesson that we were learning vocabulary related to things. For example, we had a unit that was vocabulary related to houses. So we had all expressions that had the word house or house, like bring home the bacon, not a dry eye in the house, and types of houses and this and that. And then there was an expression there that was until the cows come home. And okay, so you're studying expressions and idioms and this and that and whatever. And then I'm getting ready for school one day in the morning, and I'm listening to my tapes, and all of a sudden I hear when I'm getting home tonight, I'm gonna hold her tight, I'm gonna love her till the cows come home. I was like, oh!
Wow.
And I went running to my teacher, like, look, the expression we just learned. And then she's like, that's amazing. I have never heard that in real life. I just teach it because it's in the book.
Oh, that's funny.
So that was like a favorite story that I have the day that I heard an expression that I was studying.
Wow.
That's something funny about speaking a second language. It's like a foreign language because you're not in the country where the language is spoken. Because, like, people who study English in the US, they're studying a second language. They're living in a country where the language is actually being used. I studied English as a foreign language, which is in a country where the language is not being used, outside.
Oh, so
So
I
it's
didn't
funny
know
because we
that.
learn a lot. Yeah, this is like a technical difference, but then it's funny because we learn a lot from music and TV, and so we have usually a very weird, not natural English. I say, oh, a lot of us have English from Friends, and then it's like old expressions and things that are
Wow.
not necessarily used so much anymore. It's weird.
It is.
So
Mhm.
weird, Debbie. I'm in the house. Dev and Steve-O. When did the cows come home? Do they stay out past curfew? I guess. Denver Steve-O upside down. That was so cool. That was a fun video. When I'm getting home tonight, gonna hold her tight. Now I wanna listen to the song. I can't sing, right?
You get it out of your
Copyright.
head.
Yeah.
Well, you can sing a few lines, but not the whole song. I looked it up last week.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Because even like the reading of poems, the reading of lyrics,
Yeah, I looked
like
that up too.
vocals
Yeah,
doing.
the same deal. You can't sing. You can't recite the whole thing.
Oh, that sucks.
I know it's ridiculous. Unless the poem's over 70 years old,
Yeah.
or you have the person's
That is
permission.
so
It's
weird.
ridiculous. I know. I know. It's a shame we can't even play a little real background music without it
Yeah,
being
I've got some over there, and I turned it down real low
okay.
so it wouldn't pick up.
I've got some on load too, but it is the copyright free, and I'll put it in the description. But it's a whole nine to do that.
How did you find it? Did you look up what's copyright free or
I just googled it. Just did a real quick Google search and see what it's
okay?
called. This one is the relaxed movement. As long as you put it in the description of their
Uh huh.
video, you could
Give
use it.
credit.
Yep.
Okay.
Which is fair because then people are going to subscribe to their, it'll spread just like we're talking
Yeah.
about it now. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And it's not like it's real. It's just, I guess it is a nice beat, but I don't want to put too high though.
No, that's okay.
Yeah. The one video I did earlier, I was talking, but I put, for the sound, I put the waves of the wave video that I
Uh-huh.
made. I'm like, well, there's no copyrights on that.
That's yours.
Yep.
And yeah, that's not something that it would be weird somebody claim copyright on the sounds of the ocean or something. The
I
sounds of the
don't.
lake.
Nowadays, I think they do because I was looking because originally
I don't
before I
doubt it.
got no, I know. Yeah, there is ones that are copyrighted for the waves. It's crazy.
I know.
Yeah.
It's copyright nature.
Yeah. It is. Yeah. It is crazy.
Copyright claim, God.
Mother Nature, she can sue you.
Right? Just say, hey. Oh boy.
That's funny. Yeah, Denver said Lake Erie will sue me. Yeah, that's true. There's people claiming, and I hate to say this out loud, but there's already people claiming that they own land on Mars.
They own what?
The land on Mars. It's not even
Not even funny.
Yeah.
It's like the people are probably gonna be selling, scamming, like people selling lots of land on Mars.
Yep. I wonder if that's why
Probably
Elon
will
wants to go
terraform the
up there.
planet.
Yeah.
You already have your plot.
True.
So bizarre.
Mm-hmm.
Buy now. Cheaper before terraforming.
Yeah, that's true. We laugh, but that is probably true. Yep, and Aaron says the birthday song is copyrighted. I heard that. Yep.
That's funny.
I guess
That
it's
is
true.
ridiculous. I believe
know.
that, but
True.
it's just
They
ridiculous.
will charge you if you try to use it on.
That is ridiculous.
I
man.
know.
Mars is not the kind of place to raise your kids. Agreed.
Yeah.
There was a funny one here too. Better owning land on Mars than owning the area around Uranus.
That's true.
If you pronounce it the right way.
It's funny.
Hello. Match. I cannot read that.
I can't pronounce it either.
Match Murdochegal. I'm sorry. I tried.
Yeah, he knows who.
I'm gonna read Edna's important announcement here, important comment. Church of Scientology policy is so yesterday. True.
Yeah.
Let's
Yep,
end
very true.
disconnection, people.
Yep.
End disconnection.
Very true.
Say Sophia instead. Hi, Sophia.
Oh, that's much easier to say.
I'm not sure I'll remember.
I will.
I mean, I will now, but maybe I will.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the best memory.
Me neither.
No more phone disconnection.
Eh,
No, seriously though,
yeah, that
disconnection is a
is.
very sad thing.
Yep. Ah, Aaron copyrighted the name Clearwater Chad. I have to pay him 1.6 million. I better start saving then.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
a bad idea.
Yeah.
Sign up for
Where's
your
it?
own courses and learn how to make that kind of money, Chad.
I know, right? True. 15 minutes and playing for kids will be here. That's cool.
Very cool.
Thank you,
Uh,
madam.
what was I gonna say? The copywriting the name Clearwater. Okay, so do you guys know
Juliana's wearing a Beatles shirt too.
I am.
Let's go.
Do you
I
guys
got
know
this a
about?
couple months ago. What were you saying?
Oh, you did? You got that a couple months ago?
Yeah, we were in Las Vegas and went to see the Beatles Love.
Oh, I see. That's from the show. Oh, that's beautiful. Now that
Wow.
I said that it's from the show. Oh, that's nice.
That
That is Cirque du Soleil, right?
Yes, it was great. It wasn't too Cirque du Soleil, but it was just good enough.
nice. Excellent.
Okay. I saw them only once, but I don't remember the name of the show. Saw them in Detroit a long time ago.
Daniel's jokes are copyrighted too.
Be careful.
It was
Oh no.
amazing, Matt. We were on the front row, and then when they started shooting the heart things, we were all covered in it. I was finding heart glitters and all sorts of stuff for about 24 hours in my hair and in my clothes.
Well, glitter will do that.
Wow.
I don't know if
Listen,
you
you
guys
guys.
know that of. I'm sorry. Go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say there's a band called OK Go. I don't know if you guys know it.
No.
Yes.
Okay, they have they got famous with the treadmill
Video.
clip. Yeah, and then after that they only made crazier and crazier videos. Beautiful, but they're all like highly engineered and projected and whatnot. Anyway, so apparently there's a brand of whatever that copyrighted the name OK Go and sued them.
Wow.
Oh,
Can you imagine?
it's just getting
Yeah.
crazy.
It is. It really is.
They do crazy vids. They do, Conor Brock.
Wow.
They have one. They have so many great videos. They have one that is in zero gravity. They have they have so many fun videos. The parabolic flight. They went to Russia and they have one of those planes that does parabolas.
Really?
So when they're at the top of the parabola, it like yeah. So when it's on the top of the parabola, it simulates 0G. So they recorded like portions of the song, of the video clip on the peaks of the parabolas, and then cut it all together into one video when they're always flying inside the airplane. It's crazy.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't see they had CDs in the lobby. I'm going to have to get one next time we go.
I don't know if I've ever heard the remixes for the show.
It's basically they remix a bunch of Beatles songs into about an hour and 20-minute song. They all blend together.
Which is what they use in the show, I imagine.
Yes. And it's all their
I have to
songs
look it
about
up.
love.
I love hearing about the
Okay, that makes
copyright stuff,
sense.
though.
Um, Matt is
Bye,
saying, Urban,
Debbie.
for some reason my tablet doesn't highlight responses. Are you talking about tagging? Are you trying to tag Irma? Because if that's what it is, I think the apps don't. I think you can only do that on the computer.
I'm
Because a
not
lot
good
of
with
times
this.
I watch videos on my phone, and I can't tag people. I still write
Oh, okay.
at the person, but it doesn't tag like the
I've noticed some people do
computer does.
hashtag. I'll see them hashtag it and it comes up.
I see Goldie doing that, but I don't know if
Yeah.
that tags. I'm not sure what happens there.
Yeah, I'm
I,
not
I
sure
think it
either.
does, but I'm not sure if I think it's maybe just I don't know. Yeah, as far as I know, you cannot tag on the app, phone and
Yep.
tablet probably. How's your alligator coming, Chad?
Oh, just about done. I
Okay.
might take a short break from drawing now. Takes a lot to draw with a crayon. But yeah, he's just about done. We can't hashtag Daniel. He probably wants a commission off. How about you, Juliana? What were you working on again? I forgot. Oh yeah, the
Julie's
Clearwater
fine.
Chad.
You don't have to stumble and correct yourself. If you
Oh,
see
okay.
Julie, that's fine.
All right, thank you. I didn't know we left off with that last week.
Yeah, no, you were calling me Julie all the time. Let me
Oh,
change it.
okay, cool. I had the same problem with
There
my
you go.
ex.
Yeah,
It's funny.
Is
there you
anybody
go. I
keeping
removed
up with the
Vienna.
verdict watch?
I keep just kind of
Uh,
glimpsing at my phone. I don't see anything yet.
Okay.
I saw Tony's earlier email saying that no word from the jury yet, and then that was the last I saw.
Okay.
I
They're about 3 hours behind us, right, in
Yeah.
California?
2 for me.
4 for
Okay.
me.
All right, so there's still this time though.
We're still all in the future.
Yep, that's funny.
Let's see here what I have. Well, not a peep from no, but this was at 4 my time, so that was now it's 6:30 here, so this was a couple hours ago. Not a peep from the Denny Master retrial jury so far on day 4 deliberations was Tony's last email. It was the lunch break report, so we don't have an end of the day report yet.
That's good. The jurors are taking it serious though.
Yes.
I think he's gonna walk.
Do you?
Yeah,
So you're thinking that they're in there disagreeing, so it'll be a hung jury?
yeah, because that's what happened last time, and
But they weren't allowed any of the Scientology evidence last time.
yeah, but I think that it all it takes is somebody there that believes that um, it can't be rape if you're in a relationship, or
Yep, and it only
maybe
takes one person. Yep.
yeah, because it's very difficult to get 12 people to agree. It's not the easiest subject, especially for people that were in a relationship and for something that happened 20 years ago. And for even with the Scientology stuff and all of that, I just don't really have my hopes up, unfortunately, because I really, really, really wanted these women to have justice. And it's
Yeah.
very sad. It's very sad.
Yep. I agree.
Yeah, and I think he will walk. It's just me, and maybe I also last time I was really disappointed because I was really of like, oh, come on, they have nothing, it's obvious he's done it. But then the problem is that, like Aaron said, the problem is not whether or not he did it, but whether or not, according to the law, which is what they have to do, is analyze if he
Right.
is guilty beyond a reasonable doubt of forcible rape,
Yep.
which is not the drugging. It's not, so that's
Yeah. True. Yep.
gets tricky, for
Hmm.
people to agree on something like that.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
I know.
Such a creep. Oh my god.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. Even if
Keith
he walks,
Richards is
I
your turn.
agree. I agree. He's not gonna. His career is really diminished.
I really hope that has some repercussions for him in general, like his career, his life, whatever. I hope that he pays somehow, even if it's not through the legal system, that he has some kind of,
Yep.
you know.
I agree.
And I really hope that the fact that Scientology was allowed will open some precedent for, future
Yeah.
cases and other things related to Scientology. And I really hope also that something good comes out of the civil trial. There's still that.
Oh
But it's
yeah, for
still,
sure. Yep.
yeah.
I agree.
What I find curious is that Ashton Kutcher is all like pro children, right? Children. I don't know what it is,
Yes.
like girls and
And
whatnot. And
trafficking. He's big into
yeah,
women trafficking.
women trafficking and whatnot. And then that annoys me a
Oh
little.
wow.
But oh well.
Yep.
It's not just yours, Edna. Legal systems are
Oh yeah, I heard it's bad in
something
some
that I
countries.
find interesting here in Brazil. Something that I find interesting here in Brazil. I don't really know how it works, not there nor here, but um, one thing that I don't think I'm not sure if it's every trial or if it's every criminal trials is always like that, but I think to even to protect the jurors, the voting is like secret,
Hmm.
like anonymous,
Yep.
Oh.
and you only have to have a majority. So I think it's like the jury has like 7 people, and then everybody they have 2 pieces of paper. One says yes, like to convict, and one says no, like not to convict. And then uh, when it's time to vote, they don't deliberate. They just vote whatever they want, if they want to convict or not convict. and then they post their vote like on they like a civil servant. Somebody will pass like a bag collecting the votes, and then another one will pass collecting the discards, the things that you didn't vote. So if you vote yes, for example, you drop the yes paper on the first one and then throw away your no, but that's secret, right? And then
Wow.
all the bag goes to the judge, and then the judge just opens them and reads just like yes, yes, no, whatever. And whenever you get to 4 yeses, if you get to 4 yeses or 4 no's, I think if you get to 4 no's, maybe they read everything, but if you get to 4 yeses, they stop reading, they don't read the rest because that's already the majority.
Oh,
So
wow.
whenever
They only
you
need
get
4?
convicted, yeah, 4 out of 7 because it's
Wow.
majority. So whenever you have 4 yeses, you get like, so a lot of times the newspaper will report like, oh, they were convicted 4-3. No, it's not 4-3. It's 4. You don't know what the other 3 were. It could have been unanimous, but you don't know
Wow.
because it's secret. I think it's quite interesting because you don't know. Then you don't know who voted yes or no. Because if you know it's unanimous and everybody voted to convict a murderer, like they can harass
Yeah,
the jurors or something like that. So it's something that they do for safety. I think it seems interesting.
that is interesting. I never heard about different countries what they have. So that's a lot easier. It sounds like it's easier to be convicted then,
Yeah, I don't know. It
which
sounds
is
more
fine if you're
fair.
guilty.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, that's complicated. It's still complicated,
Yeah,
but I think it made me it would make me feel safer being a juror, for example.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. I've never gotten that far with the process in our system.
No, me neither.
I've been on a jury twice.
Oh wow.
How was that experience?
I was working at a medical university and I worked for some doctors. And for some reason, they picked me to be on the jury for a children's hospital case here in town.
Okay.
And our doctors did business with Children's Hospital. I never understood why I wasn't kicked out, but
Yeah. Right.
it was a legal case where a doctor did surgery on a young boy's elbow, and it didn't get the results he wanted. So they
Okay.
sued the doctor because they said the doctor told him he would be back. He'd be better than 100%. He'd have a pro basketball career.
Oh boy.
And so anyway, that ended
How
up
can you
being.
promise that?
And
He
why would
did.
you?
I don't think he did because he
Yeah,
said he
we
never
wouldn't.
did.
Much
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I knew
I was
that.
gonna say if.
It
I
was
was gonna
just a
say
mess.
if he did, how can you promise that?
And one of the women on the jury was an elderly Black woman. And she said she was voting for the family. It didn't matter if he did it, it didn't matter. She was just voting for that because she's seen what white people have done to Black children when she grew up, which is a legitimate thing, but not in this case. And
That's the
so
problem.
she and I were going to hang it either way. So, and then I don't remember what the other case was. I think it was a car accident.
Okay.
Oh.
But that's the problem, like I don't care if he's guilty or not. I'm gonna vote for that because of
Exactly.
Yeah.
reasons.
Yep.
So
So that's made me have little faith in the jury system.
Yeah. It's crazy. Wow. That's crazy, Brock.
for real, Brock? That sounds terrifying.
I know he jokes around. I hope he doesn't joke around about that. Yeah.
Yeah. I would hope not.
Jeez.
Yeah, my son, I've mentioned this a few times, he's clerking for a judge right now, and they had just had a case. It was the same thing. The father was molesting the daughter. And
Wow.
they had to look, he was filming it and also uploading it for his friends to
No.
see.
Oh my god.
And they had to watch the video.
Oh my god.
Oh.
And
That's
I can't.
that's wrong.
yes.
Jesus.
Yeah, he said after that case was done, the judge told him and the other person that works there, we need to take a couple days off. Yeah, he said after that case was done, the judge told
Clearwater Dad?
we need to take a couple days off.
How are we doing?
Clearwater
Good,
Dad. I love that. Hi. Have Clearwater Chad and Clearwater Dad.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me all right?
Yes.
That's
Am I-
not a Clearwater accent.
Am I too loud or too quiet? Or
Oh,
Sound
good.
fine.
You're coming
Just
in good.
right.
Thanks for joining us.
that's
That
not
is
So
not
were
fair.
you born and raised in Clearwater?
Born and
I-
raised in
I-
Clearwater.
I was indeed Clearwater, England. Yeah.
That's funny. Thanks for joining us.
That's
That's good.
awesome.
It's good to join you all. Yeah, definitely. You all had a good day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, how about you?
So far?
Yeah, I've had a fantastic day actually. I've been out with my daughter and I homeschool my daughter. So yeah, we've been out today. An Anglo-Saxon site nearby where we live. So it's like 2,000 years old nearly. You know, it's incredible.
Fun.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
So yeah, what about you? What time is it there, Chad?
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
What time is it where you are, Chad?
Oh, 5:41.
Oh, okay. And you are, where are you again? I always forget. It's Lake Erie.
Yeah, near Buffalo, New York.
Okay, cool. Oh,
No, it's
near-
Clearwater, Florida.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Clearwater when we're, yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
wasn't Lake
Wonderful.
Okeechobee you were putting pictures up of.
No.
He's on vacation.
Yeah, that's my cover
Sad
on
that.
vacation.
He said he's on vacation. Come on, people.
And so, Julie, you're from Brazil.
Yep.
Whereabouts in Brazil?
South. Florianopolis.
Is that in the sort of city or is it more rural? Or?
No, it's a city. It's an island.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's kind of famous. If you look up Florianopolis, Brazil, it's kind of been growing.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I'll have to do that.
Where-
And
where are you-
Terry, where are you from?
Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh, we've got a Birmingham in there.
Yes,
England.
we know. We were named after your city.
Yeah, well, you've got Norfolk in Virginia, I believe, as well.
You got a what?
In Virginia, there's a Norfolk, and that's where I'm from, Norfolk.
Oh, you're from Norfolk? Yes, there's a Norfolk, Virginia. It's on the coast.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So, what have you been drawing, Chad? You've been drawing crocodiles.
Yep. Yeah, I got the crocodile. I'm taking a break now.
Nice.
Crocodiles or alligators?
I think this is
Rob
probably
was
an alligator.
mad last week because I drew a crocodile and he wanted an alligator.
Tomatoes, tomatoes. I actually saw an alligator today. It's quite a rare thing to see in England.
Oh wow, that's amazing! I didn't know England had them.
Well, it was made out of wood and it was carved, but there you go.
Oh, okay. Still counts.
Still counts, yeah.
Cool. That's cool.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to draw.
Yeah, no worries.
I thought
Probably
I might show you a few drawings I've done in the past or recently. Sort of.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
So where I've been today is it's an Anglo-Saxon site, but I like to go to Stonehenge once a year. You've obviously heard of Stonehenge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard of it.
Oh, yeah.
So this is a sketch I've done recently.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, that's pretty.
That is very nice.
Very nice.
It's just a pencil sketch now.
Wow.
I've only recently got this iPad actually, and I got this program Procreate. It's like a drawing app, and I got stylus
Yeah.
and everything for it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
really good. It's amazing. You can
That's what I hear.
you can get all these different settings.
But
so
you have to. But it's only for iPad, and you have to have that expensive iPad Pro and that expensive iPad
you
Pencil.
don't have to have an iPad Pro. You just need an iPad.
But it can be any stylus, or is it
Yeah,
only the iPad
The
Pencil?
stylus I got was off Amazon for 15 quid, and it's brilliant. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you had to have the Apple Pencil. I thought other styluses wouldn't.
No,
work.
no.
I don't know why.
I did think that. I did research it before I got it to make sure.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's
Looking
it's
forward to see your art there. Purple
Yeah,
is cool.
unfortunately, because I'm using my iPad now, I can't show you it. I don't think. I don't know how to do
Oh,
thing, but there probably is a
some
way.
other
But
time.
maybe I'll
Next
learn.
week.
This is another little Stonehenge sort of thing that I've done. It's sort of in the shape of an eye, but
Oh wow,
That is so awesome.
That's cool.
that is awesome.
I like lettering or
yeah,
typography, lettering, all of that.
I used to do a bit of graffiti, not like spray graffiti. I used to draw, just on, in pads and stuff.
Nice.
This was inspired by you, Chad.
Okay,
Oh, that's
Nice.
pretty.
that is pretty. Wow.
Done that the other day. I'm going to try and do that on the iPad. Do it digitally, and I reckon that'll look amazing.
Nice.
Absolutely,
happy
that's
with that.
great.
Chad is our inspiration.
Yeah,
10 exit.
yeah, that's right. Wow, that's cool. That thing.
100 exit.
Wow. Yep.
You've got a 100 exit, I think now, Chad.
Yeah, we stepped it up a little bit.
Step up now. And again, this was inspired by you, and I haven't finished that one yet.
Wow,
Nice.
that's very nice.
Very nice.
It's excellent.
So yeah, I haven't drawn for a long time, Chad, and actually you actually got me drawing again.
See,
Oh, okay,
Chad
great.
is our inspiration.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Chad
it's,
is our inspiration, and I'm working on this.
wow, that's amazing. I love
Oh,
that.
that is cool. Are you gonna do what is that gonna be your like your logo or something? That'd be cool.
I definitely will use it.
That'd be a really cool logo.
Yeah.
Definitely. But yeah, so yeah, I haven't probably drawn for probably a couple of years, to be honest with you, probably since the beginning of the COVID pandemic. I don't know about everyone else, but that hit me hard mentally.
I was
yeah.
drawing a lot in the beginning of the pandemic. I was drawing like every day. I would wake up, I would get up, go to the kitchen, and draw all morning.
Yeah.
And then I just got tired, with everything. I crashed like.
I went into a depression, a real deep depression.
Oh, did
Me
you?
too.
Yeah, I suffer with depression anyway, but yeah, I certainly the pandemic made it very, very bad.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, that was a
I
rough
had
time.
anxiety more than I had depression too, but I had my anxiety went through the roof.
Yeah,
And then I was
yeah.
taking care of my dad was ill, and I was taking care of him at the same time. And then I lost him in February 2021.
Sorry.
And then after he passed, thank you. After he passed, I just crashed. I was mentally exhausted.
Yeah.
So I'm still recovering. But the pandemic has been hard.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the pandemic was hard because it's officially over. But
yeah, officially, yeah.
Officially.
Yeah, some people still act like it's. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not like an anti-vax or anything like that. I haven't had all my jabs. I've had a few, but yeah, there's some people who've just gone crazy about it still in this country. I don't know about you.
Because I can understand. It's.
And I had three family members die over the COVID pandemic, and not one of them died from COVID. It was a result of COVID, if that makes sense. It was two of my only relatives died because they basically couldn't see anyone anymore, and
Wow.
and then my auntie died as well. And I think that was because she didn't get proper treatment, throat cancer, and she kept going to the doctors, and they sort of said, maybe it's just this. I think if it, instead of sending her to the hospital,
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep.
That's what's crazy.
that
Like all the consequences that are not just COVID, are like all the other things that didn't get proper treatment or didn't get or the emotional
Oh yeah, the suicide rate went
damage.
massively in this country. I'm guessing it did everywhere as well.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know, but I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, it's not nicest thing to talk about, to be honest with you, is it? But yeah, I mean, it was hard for everyone. But I'm actually doing really well now. Only recently, I've sort of something sort of clicked in my head a little bit, and yeah, I've sort of been getting out in nature a lot more, doing a lot more walking and stuff, and that's helped a lot.
Good.
Been like a meditation for me, sort of thing,
That's good.
And now you're here.
Oh yeah, I'm here. I've been
And
saying,
we're drawing with Chad.
I've been saying Chad for a couple of weeks now. I'm trying to get in, but I was planning to do it with my daughter, but it's late here now. It's hang on, it's nearly 11 o'clock at night, so my daughter's in bed.
How old is she?
She's 8,
Oh yeah, no.
going on 18, but
Yeah.
Oh, she's 8, the same age as my son.
Is your son 8? Oh, right,
Yep.
Cool. Oh, they're going really well. My daughter's so outgoing. She's like, when you meet her, you'll meet her one day on the. She's brilliant. She's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
She loves her art as well. She loves drawing. I've actually got her this. I actually downloaded that app. It's the only app I've paid for as well on my iPad. It was 12. It was only £12 UK pounds. If that makes. That's probably
Procreate.
Yeah, it's probably like $14, I guess, or $15. But I got it for my daughter as well because I was like, she's got to have this, So we've both got it. Both got our styluses. We both sit there, We're both trying to work it out. She's sort of teaching me how to use it. To be honest with you.
Wow.
The kids nowadays are so good with technology, aren't they? They're just,
My God, yeah.
Like me just setting this up tonight, like getting this set up was a bit of a little mission for me, and then just getting this mic and my, I've been doing videos recently for myself, for my own mental health and stuff. But I plan on doing some SPTV content soon, Chad. Definitely.
Nice.
Oh, great, yeah.
I love that
Well,
microphone.
Oh, thank you. It's. Do you know what? It's Apostate Alex has got something similar. I don't know if it's the same one, but
I know.
The one that changes colors.
Yeah,
I like that one.
this one here. Yeah, it's just.
I had already seen it, and then
really,
I saw
really-
his, and then I'm like, I saw yours. Love it.
It was like again. I think it worked out £70 English pounds on Amazon, so it's not a lot of money. I don't think. If I'm gonna, I want to make videos that have got some sort of quality to them for myself, not for anyone else. Again, for this, not for the SPTV. This was for me, but I want to, obviously, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Just bear with me just 1 second.
Yeah, no worries.
So I didn't know whether you'd seen what I've got on my shelf here, Chad. I've got a book.
Oh, okay.
It's a fantastic book, Chad. I'm sure you've read it many, many times. But
Let's see.
and I was thinking actually, I might try and draw the front cover of this book. It's quite an iconic cover actually. But
Dianetics.
Oh, wow, okay. Nice.
because I don't know if you know a lot about the writer of this book. He was actually a genius, Chad. Proper genius.
Okay. Yep, Elron.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He was completely insane and batshit crazy. But
Yeah, he was.
but a genius as well. Complete genius.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yep.
Complete con man. But a genius at what he did. He was a hypnotist, and you know probably as much as I do about the guy. But it's fascinating. I've never been a Scientologist. I've been a truth seeker all my life. So I'd say I've dabbled in religions and come to a conclusion now that I don't think anyone knows really what the true nature of reality is or anything like that. But it's fine for anyone to have their own belief. Just don't keep it not keep it to yourself, but don't push it on other people.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and don't make people feel bad if they're.
No, I think it's cool to talk about it, but if someone else doesn't want to talk about it, I think you should respect that and shouldn't take offense to that and be like, oh, that's my religion. Some people don't want to hear about that stuff. I don't want to hear about politics sometimes.
Yep.
Just certain subjects people aren't interested in. I'm fascinated by Scientology. They're just fascinated by it. It's
Same
like
here.
real.
Well, not as much as you because I don't have Dianetics. I have to step up my game.
I got it cheap. But do you know what scares me a little bit actually?
What?
When it got delivered, there was like 3 leaflets in it, and like one of them was like a personality test. Oh my god, I'm going to have to show you, Chad.
Okay.
Personality test in there. It says, send it back to the London org free of charge, and we'll and then you can get a free auditing session and all this sort of stuff.
A trap.
Oh, I'm not going to do that. I'm a little bit worried that they've got my address now.
I know.
But I didn't buy it through the church, so I don't think. But I think these are probably just putting all of them like this thing here.
Wow.
Destination, total freedom. The classification and gratification. Oh, this is to get your chart. This is to get the chart, yeah, that we all know about.
Wow.
Is it a self-addressed stamped envelope? Or do you have to put postage on it?
You have
That
to.
is-
With these ones, you have to put. Oh no, yeah, you have to put. You know, it's a self-addressed one, but you have to put a post. You have to put a postage stamp on it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A guide to materials. Here's your map, and there's another one in here. You know, it's full of these
Wow.
little. So it's
That is
crazy, you know,
crazy.
the proper, you know, the way they're sort of, what's the word, like the propaganda or the way they're sort of trying to spread it is amazing, isn't it? They're still trying to push it, you know, so hard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very subtly, though, you know, because you'd buy this book and wouldn't know it was a Scientology book, you know.
Right.
No, there's
Yep.
no mention of Scientology in there apart from these leaflets. So they're like, oh, you know, you want to get to the bridge? What?
And
The
I know
what?
they're saying there's not many new Scientologies people, but they are getting people in, like Tampa Brad, because he's got his idol, you know, Grant Cardone and stuff. So
I don't-
they're getting people.
It's people with, I don't know actually, because I don't know Tampa Brad and I don't think he's I don't think he's particularly wealthy. I think he might have a little bit of money, but I think it's more wealthy people that are getting in. But again, maybe that's completely wrong because I just think I cannot get my head around how anyone who hasn't got money to throw away could even think about going into something like that.
True. Yep.
Because it's all basic stuff as well. Like that, well, like Doug Kramer has explained and Alex, you know, there is good in it. There's got to be. There's got to be good in Scientology, and there's got to be some. And it's the early stuff. It's the stuff that gets you in. That's the stuff that hooks you in, and you think, oh, this is brilliant. And it starts getting bad, but you think, oh, it's me. You know, it's not Scientology. It's me that's wrong. And
It'll get better. It'll get better.
yeah. It's a creepy. Yeah, it's fascinating. Again, it's like a study in just like it's like a human sort of study, isn't it? In like psychology and like social.
That's what fascinates me. That's what I started following. It's like how do people fall into that? I could have, but why? And how can people be like that? Like
I could have well got sucked into that when I was younger. I thought, well, I say when I was younger, I know I can't get sucked into Scientology now because I know too much about it, but I could probably get sucked into something else. But if I was vulnerable, you know,
Exactly.
and again, you shouldn't say. I don't think you have to be vulnerable again, but I think it helps a lot of the time.
yeah, absolutely.
And that's not a dig at anyone who's like joined a religion or a cult or anything like that. That's not a dig.
No,
at all.
I get it.
I've been vulnerable, and I've joined some, you know, I've dabbled in some weird, wacky religions in my time. You know, Mormonism.
Wow.
Yeah, I was baptized.
Really?
Baptized at the age of 25. Yeah.
Wow.
And I left after about a year because they didn't tell me anything to begin with. They just got me baptized, told me everything I wanted to hear, and then slowly started telling me the truths. And I was like, "Oh my, what? Really? You believe this?" Like I couldn't get my head around it. I couldn't get my head. That's one that I didn't get. I got sucked into to begin with, but then when the sort of the truth started to get revealed, i.e. the homosexuality, the anti-homosexuality, the not really particularly, they don't look very well on black people and stuff like that. Mormons are lovely people, don't get me wrong. When you meet them, they're so nice, aren't they? They're lovely.
Yes.
But their beliefs
They're not black and white, you know. It's like it's not because you are in a belief system that you're a bad person. It's like politics. Oh, you vote for X means you're evil, and if you vote for Y means you're perfect. No.
Bang on. Couldn't have said it better. Definitely. But yeah, so I kind of lost my train there. But yeah, so you know.
Sorry.
No, not at all. No. But yeah, so I can understand how it happens to people. I can understand how people fall into Scientology, but I think it's there is so much out there now about it, and I think that even if you hear about it and you haven't heard anything negative about it, even if you type it into YouTube, the first thing you're going to see is something negative. It's not going to be positive stuff. It's not going to be, oh, you know, you might get the Scientology channel come up occasionally, but you know, even that, when you watch that, have you ever watched the Scientology channel just for like 5 minutes? It's so weird. It's just like, this is so. How can you not know you're being brainwashed by what you know?
Having cognition after cognition after cognition.
Yeah. Oh my god, everything's on great. Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah, it's very scripted.
It is creepy, and they definitely have got that culty look in their eyes. A lot of them, I believe.
Yeah.
The ones who take it, you know, the fundamentalists, I guess. Again, you probably do get the Scientologists who are just like Christians who don't really take it that seriously and don't really do much auditing and all that sort of stuff. We do, don't you? AA one didn't really do much, did he? He hated it, you know, when he was in it.
Yeah, but he was
deep in it.
He was deep in it. He was deep in it.
I think he was very conflicted, probably. I can't speak for him, but from what he said, he hated going to audit, and he didn't really do any auditing.
He didn't like auditing. Yeah, he said it.
I don't know how far he got up the bridge. I don't know. I can't remember now.
I forgot too, because he doesn't talk about it much anymore.
Nobody does. He has answered. He said he went all the way up to the Purif. All the way up to the Purif.
That's quite early on, isn't it? The Purif.
It's the first thing. It's like one of the first things.
Can I tell you a funny story? Actually, I phoned up the London Org about 6 months ago. Not on my number, don't worry. I used to number. Yeah, they couldn't trace me. I was paranoid. I spoke to them. I sort of said, I had a chat with them and stuff, and they said, oh yeah, come down. They said, where are you? And I gave them a false address in London, and I said, oh yeah, I'm not far from your actual church, sort of thing. I can come down today. And they were like, oh, brilliant. And they started chatting to me, but they turned to chat to me on the phone, just like, oh, what do you want to get out of it? I said, I've had a bit of a troubled past and everything. And they said, I said, I'd suffered with depression and everything. And they said, you need to go to what we call the Purification Monday. That'd be the first thing you go on. And I was like, oh, okay, all right, okay. And they didn't, they sort of said, brilliant, there was no thing. And in the end, I said, how much is this going to be? And they said, it's going to be about £9,000. So, okay, yeah. I'll come and see you later, sort of thing. I didn't obviously go to him. I'm well far away. But yeah, I mean, even that, just like probably a 45-minute phone call, and they had me on the phone £9,000 at the end of it. And there's going to be vulnerable people out there who are going to take that and go, maybe drug addicts or something who are like want help or something, and they could go and spend that money in a proper rehab or something, because Narconon is another thing. And
true.
I think Narconon's banned in this country. I don't think it's actually. I think it's been banned.
Has it?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think because of the deaths and everything in the US, and because it is so dangerous, I don't know how that's allowed in the US still. How can you be allowed to sit in a sauna for that long?
5 hours.
Yeah, that's seriously unhealthy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what
I would think so. If you weren't down in a ton of water.
Yeah, you could seriously dehydrate and die. I think.
From all the stories that I've heard, it's dangerous.
Alex is going to join us. I just sent him the link.
Cool. And I'm going to send you an email, Chad.
Do you need me to go, Chad?
No, we can have as many, up to 10 people.
Wow. We'd just get really small then, would we?
Yeah. Yeah, we need to get 8. Somebody said last one of the last weeks we need to get 8 for.
Oh, it'd be good to meet Alex, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see. It might take 1 minute.
Get him to sign my book.
Yeah. That's great.
All right, I'm going to get drawing. I'm going to get drawing the volcano.
All right, cool.
That's cool. Have you guys seen the new channel with the 2 girls that Alex even interviewed?
I haven't watched
the graded daughters of
I haven't watched it yet. I had it on last night and I had it muted, but I didn't watch it.
Don't tell me. Is it good? Yeah.
I watched Alex's interview with them earlier today, but I had watched their videos before. And they have a video now. They have like green screens, and they each have a volcano on the back. Dynetics with a volcano on the back. It's funny.
So how long have they been? How have I not heard about these people? Like, I thought I knew.
Oh, they just started like 2 weeks ago or something.
Oh, all right, okay.
A new channel.
Yeah, but I thought I was like cutting edge. You know, I thought me and Chad were like, you know, the cutting edge of like Scientology, ex-Scientology. You know.
Yep.
You know, because me and Chad have got it sorted. You know.
That's true.
If you listen to me and Chad, you go a long way.
Yep. So you're gonna do a channel too, though?
I'm gonna do a channel, yeah. It's not gonna be on my daughter's channel because, well, playing for kids is mine and my daughter's channel, and that's our fun channel.
Oh, okay.
So really, I should be using my channel that I think for my Scientology stuff.
I set up my channel to simulstream, but I don't know how to do it. I did, and then I got the okay to stream. I how do you say that? I did the thing.
Yeah.
What? I can't speak.
It's probably working.
I don't know how to stream though. But then I remember my internet's not good, so not worried about that today.
Well,
but you know,
yeah, next time we could probably do it together.
I'll have to figure it out how to do it.
Just kind of take, in my opinion, just kind of take your time when you're going through the steps, because it says something like, it says stream to your channel, and then you got to click on like your actual channel, and then hit stream.
Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out how to set it up properly.
Yeah, I mean, I just took my time.
Supreme Ruler has a question for you, Chad.
Oh, okay, missed it. Sorry. What was you remember what the question was?
Supreme Ruler. What sparked your interest in Scientology?
Oh, okay. Well, I originally, I seen like a lot of people. The first time I even heard the word Scientology was when Leah Remini had that program a couple of years ago on A&E, and I'm like, this is, no disrespect to anyone, I'm like, this is some crazy stuff. So, and then after that, I started watching Aaron's channel probably about a year ago, and then Aaron had the challenge to whoever wants to come up with the character Clearwater Chad, and so
that was so good. I love that.
So that's my whole story. Yep. And now I'm kind of addicted to doing the character. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
It's so funny, man. You brighten up my day. So like, honestly,
I mean, I like it better than even like being myself, which is a little scary. You know.
Oh no, I can tell you're such a great person. You're a great dad. I can tell that.
You get that freedom of you know.
Yeah, it makes you forget about, not that I have any big problems, but it makes you forget about everything, and you're just, I'm Clearwater Chad, you know.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know if to be Clearwater Dad or not. So.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Oh, I got Alex in here. Here we go.
There we
Welcome,
go.
Alex. Oh, I love it. Looks great, Julie.
Hey, Alex.
Hey, Alex.
How's it going?
Hey, Alex, how you doing, mate?
Good. How are you guys?
Alex is here, so yeah. If anyone has any Scientology questions or whatever.
Well,
Alex, we
before
have
get on
Clearwater
to that-
Dad now, and he has a microphone as cool as yours.
Well, I was going to say, firstly, just before we get into that, Terry, thank you for agreeing to match the $100 donation.
You're welcome.
I think you started something. So for anyone watching that doesn't know, at the beginning of May, I pledged if I hit 5,000 subscribers this month, because it's Mental Health Awareness Month, I will donate $100 to the Aftermath Foundation. Terry agreed to match that, which made it $200. And I've just done a quick live stream just now updating everybody. And I think it's 12 other people have done the same. So we're now at $1,300.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
So if we hit 5,000 subs, I'm only 250 people away, and we've got 9 days. So I think we'll hit it. But if we hit 5,000 subscribers, now a total of $1,300 is going to be raised for the Aftermath Foundation. So Terry, you started it by agreeing to match the donation, and I just wanted to thank you for that and say you guys are awesome.
That's great.
I'll tell you. Well done. That's
Thank
great,
you.
Alex. Well done.
So tell me about Clearwater Dad then, a fellow Brit. What are you doing?
Stealing your thunder.
This is my turf.
I'm I'm not going to take your turf. Don't worry about that. I've never been in Scientology. I've never been in Scientology. I'm just fascinated by it. I have been for probably it's years now, because it is since it's probably like since Going Clear or Leah Remini's show. I can't remember which one was first, which I saw, but I saw one of them, and then that was it. It was just like, I've got to find out more about this. I'd heard.
And you read Dianetics?
Pardon?
And then you read Dianetics?
I haven't read Dianetics. No, I've got it.
Why were you showing off the book then?
Oh, because it's just you've got to have.
It's brand new.
I've read a little bit of it. I've probably read about that much of it. I just can't get. I can't. It's too. I'm a bit scared of being brainwashed by it, to be honest with you, Alex.
Yeah.
That's scary.
What would you say, Alex? Would you say? Because do you know what the honest reason that I brought it was? Because I was like, if I want to know about any subject, I do believe that if you want to know about a subject, but then this is what scares me, because this is almost what, like, the Tom Cruise thing, read the book. But I do think you need to do your own research. But like I say, I read a couple of pages. Well, I got a little way into it, and I kind of made I already knew it was bullshit anyway. Sorry, excuse my language, but I already knew it was bullshit. But yeah, as soon as I started reading it, I thought, this is mumbo jumbo. I can't waste my time. I've got better books to read, to be honest with you.
I mean, yeah, there's no harm in reading books, right? I encourage people to read books. I think it's a great thing, whether it's something you agree with or don't agree with. I 100% agree. It's the same with like social media, right? I deliberately go out of the way in newspapers and stuff to read. We're not going to get political here, but I read both ends of the spectrum, the stuff I agree with and the stuff I don't agree with, because otherwise you end up in like an echo chamber. So there's nothing wrong with reading books, right? And each to their own. Go and read it for sure. The thing is, it's not a very great book anyway. It is very mind-boggling, and it is written as if it's a science. So once you have that in the back of your head that there is no science behind it, then fine. The difference is when you go into the church. So that's what I did, right? I watched the BBC Panorama documentary, and I was like, I don't want to believe 100% of everything I hear in the media. I want to go and find out if it is what they say it is in BBC Panorama and John Sweeney said and all of this, and all of these horror stories are true, or whether maybe it's just been inflated or like misinterpreted, or it's just a couple of people who have got some bad stories and they're trying to make a big noise about it. So I was doing exactly what you did, went in to say, well, what have you got to say for yourselves, right? And that's where it's really hard, because I went in with a really critical mind, and they have an answer to every question you could possibly ask them that will make you think, they won't necessarily like completely change your mind, but they'll plant enough seeds of doubt in your head that you think, okay, well, maybe, it's not quite what it seems. Maybe there is a misinterpretation. Okay, and it makes you think, okay, well, I'll give them a chance and hear what they've got to say. And then they say, well, the best thing to do is find out for yourself. Do a course. It's 30 quid, right? And you do it. And if you like it, great. If you don't like it, fine. No strings attached. And, you read. The best way to find out about Scientology is to read the book and find out for yourself. And you kind of go, okay, cool. Well, I'll do that, because, it's not $1 billion. It's not, a commitment at all. It's just you do a little course, you read the book and answer questions on it.
Yeah.
And that's how they get you in. That's how they got me in, right? Because I was like, well, yeah, that's true. If I want to find out for myself, then yeah, I'll read your books and like whatever. And then next thing you know, I'm on staff. So read Dianetics by all means. But I would just steer clear of going in or contacting them or whatever. Because even if you are pretty sure that they won't suck you in or whatever, like I was, they have a way, they have an answer, and that's how it becomes coercive. Yeah.
So we were saying earlier, like, when you're vulnerable, not only when you're vulnerable, sometimes your vulnerability is being critical, is being open-minded, because you want to listen to different sides. And I'm like that too. I want to listen to what the other person has to say. I want to see it for myself.
Because it
like vulnerability.
Like we were saying before Alex joined, and like Alex has said, there's got to be some good in it, and that's the beginning bit, isn't it? It's the early stuff is good, apparently, and then it starts getting a bit.
Yeah, no one joins a cult.
Right? That's how I got sucked into the Mormonism when I was younger. It was like, told me all the good stuff. It wasn't until I got baptized that I started learning all the truth, and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe this stuff. Like the polygamy, even in the UK, Alex, they do still practice polygamy. It's not legal, but the men will be married to their friends' wives,
Yeah.
for when they die and go to heaven. They don't sleep with them and stuff like that. I'm not saying that, but it's weird. It's just,
Is that mainstream Mormonism?
yeah, mainstream Mormonism, complete mainstream.
Interesting.
They still get married. They still get sealed. They call it sealing.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I've been
you
following
have to have more than one wife to get to heaven, to the highest heaven, basically. You
the
have,
highest
like,
level.
yeah, there's like multiple levels of heaven in Mormonism: terrestrial, celestial, and all these.
Shalice's last 4 videos, I think, were with fundamental Mormons from a fundamental LDS, whatever, FLDS, in
Yeah.
different groups, like two people from 2 different fundamental groups, and they were part of the polygamy, but polygamous system, and her family wasn't, right?
But I think
And
I'll
then
probably do more videos on Mormonism, because that's what I.
yeah,
Not that I don't know a lot about Scientology, but I've never been a Scientologist. I will do stuff on Scientology, but I can't speak from it from that perspective of being an ex-Scientologist, but I can speak of being an ex-Mormon. You know,
Yeah.
I can speak of
yeah,
being.
it's always interesting to hear to tell your experience, right? That's your story.
Sure. Yeah.
100%. I wanted to
There's
pick up
a
as well
question for
before
you,
I
Alex.
joined.
Sorry.
Yeah, go on.
No, there's a question for you here. Supreme Rula has a question for you.
Sure.
I don't know what that means, but he said, yes, do the Jive Vases live in Berlin?
Yeah, so the Jive Aces are a jazz band, swing band here in the UK, and they were on a show called The Voice. I think they did quite well in it, or Britain's Got Talent, one or the other. And they promote the front groups of Scientology, like Narconon and Truth About Drugs and so on. And what a lot of people don't realize is they are actually fully fledged Sea Org members, right? Even though they're in a jazz swing band and they tour the world as musicians, they are Sea Org members, right? The band is like, that's their post in the Sea Org, and the band exists to promote Scientology through the front groups. Yeah. And they are fairly well established here in the UK, and they are like publicized as this like really big celebrity band in Scientology here, and like they're not like chart topping or whatever, but they are, you know, if you're into that sort of music, you'll know who they are. And I don't know if they live in Birthing. I would imagine they do, because they are Sea Org members, so it wouldn't surprise me if they do. But I don't know if, because of their setup as being artists, you know, they already do things differently in terms of the Sea Org. Like they go out touring and make music, which isn't the average Sea Org job. So I don't know whether that difference extends to their birthing or not. But I would find it highly unlikely that they have, you know, lives and stuff outside of the Sea Org. So yeah, they probably will be in birthing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've heard of, like, I knew they were Scientologists, but I didn't know that was literally their mission. They were Sea Org members and stuff. That's
100%. Supreme Ruler says, Alex St. Hill, I think. Yeah, so St. Hill is where they're based. The Sea Org birthing at St. Hill is actually at a place called Crowborough, which is a village about half an hour or so, I think, away. And that's where they have, it's called Walsh Manor. That's the Sea Org birthing for all of the St. Hill people. So if they do live in Birthing, that's where they'll be for sure. Clearwater Dad as well. You were talking before I joined. I didn't hear all of it because I left and then joined. But you were talking about Narconon here in the UK. Narconon is very much legal here. They have a centre down in Sussex. Yeah, it's actually their only registered UK charity.
Oh, I was saying, sorry. That's strange, because maybe they were just trying to get more money out of me, because they were like, basically, this was the other. I forgot to mention this. They told me that I couldn't do it in this country. I had to go to Portugal, I think, or no, not Portugal. Maybe it was another European country. It was, I don't know. It was another European country. They said I'd have to go to do it, and I'd have to pay to get there myself, and I'd have to maybe even pay for someone else to go there with me, a mind or something. You know?
I don't know. I mean, so Narconon have a centre in Sussex. It's got a capacity of 16. They've never had more than, I think, 3 students at one time. That is inspected by the CQC, the Care Quality Commission. And I did a video on that report, actually. It's actually quite interesting. But yeah, Narconon is the only registered UK charity that Scientology have here. And there were some alarming and worrying findings in their most recent report. They're probably due for another one soon. But yeah, they very much have a centre in Sussex.
So are they allowed to do like we were talking about? Do they do the Purif as in like you're allowed they sit in the sauna for like 5 hours and stuff?
Yeah, so the Narconon program is basically the Purif and TRs and objectives, which are the first two things you do on the bridge in Scientology. So you take a buttload of vitamins, niacin, and many others, and you drink CalMag, which is a mixture. You then sit in the sauna for 5 hours, and then a day, and then you do TRs and objectives, which is another process that you do.
Why is the government not doing anything about it? Because obviously, like like anything that's not proven in this country, you can't practice it medically and stuff. So how can they get away with that? Because it's a medical thing, isn't it? Really, like, the detox. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's a drug rehab.
It's
a drug rehab center. It is what's it called? Regulated by the CQC. But the CQC, Care Quality Commission, they just regulate on the care of the patients. They just want to make sure that if you are there, you are being looked after well. There isn't, as far as I'm aware, a regulating body that actually assesses and analyzes the effectiveness of drug rehab programs here in the UK. Because if you are a drug rehab program, you have to register with the Care Quality Commission to make sure you're looking after people. But there isn't a government body for like checking that the program you're doing actually works, because it is such a huge thing that, you know, the science behind drug.
So you or me, you or me could start a drug rehab. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you would have to. There are certain requirements.
You have to have some skills and stuff. Obviously.
Yeah, and you have to have like a registered care practitioner, a nurse, and so on. Like you have to have medical people there, registered and as part of it. But there isn't, as far as I'm aware, a body that looks at actually what you are, what you're doing.
Oh, I've lost you. We've lost you, Alex.
Oh, hold on.
Your sound went out.
Am I back? Can you hear me?
A little bit.
You're quiet.
Hello, testing.
Now we can hear you, but it's different.
Is that better? Am I back?
It's very low.
It's like you're breaking up. Not like you're breaking up, but
Okay, is that better? Hello.
That's a little better.
Okay.
It's still not great.
Sorry, my phone rang. So
there you go.
There you go.
Oh,
You're
that
back.
was it then.
Am I
Yeah.
back?
You're back with us.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sorry, my phone rang and it messed up my audio.
Okay.
So yeah, there isn't a. You have to have certain registered people on site and so on, but there isn't a commission or anything that looks at the actual science behind the rehabilitation programs themselves.
I'm shocked by that. That's mad.
I mean, I might be wrong, but like from my research,
I'm not saying you're wrong at all.
But I'm just saying, from my research, I haven't found anything. Like there might be one that exists, but I haven't seen.
If they're functioning in the UK, then there obviously isn't, because they'd have been stopped, wouldn't they?
Yeah, and they meet all the requirements. Like they have a registered nurse and so on. But the actual program.
Has anyone died in the UK? Has anyone died in the UK?
Not that I'm aware of.
No.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
So Alex, how old are you?
I'm 28.
You're 28. So how long have you been out of Scientology now?
So I got kicked out in 2014. I was still a Scientologist until about 2016. So 6 years.
You've obviously spoken about this in videos. I think you've probably answered this. I've probably heard the answer already. But do you feel like you've completely recovered, if that's the right word, from your experiences, or do you still feel like sometimes that you still think in Scientology ways? I think you've explained this recently, but again, just you clarify it for me. Do you struggle with it, or is it something you can quite easily just be like, oh, I'm doing that, it's a Scientology thing, or do you sometimes really struggle with it?
It's an ongoing process, isn't it? You know, it goes so deep in your mind. It's not something that you get over overnight. And I didn't do any work on it until so I'm only a year into my recovery process, really, because it was only about a year ago that I realized that it was still affecting me and started doing anything about it. So yeah, very much so. It's an ongoing process. But yeah. What are you guys creating today and crafting? I feel like I've just come in here and taken over the stream.
We love it.
Show me what you're making.
Breaks. Oh no,
Volcano,
volcano.
nice.
Oh, that is
I
a
like
nice
that.
volcano.
It's pretty rubbish.
I only did the
I've done it really
lottery
quickly.
today.
I've been chatting too much.
That looks nice,
Oh, I
Julia.
love that,
Julie.
Julie.
That's all I did.
That's nice.
Julianne is fine too, Chad. I changed for you.
All
Call me whatever you want. Well, I
right, as
changed
long
it.
as I know, I always change my chat.
I put Clearwater in front of it for you guys.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. I like that.
There you go.
I like that. Nice.
And I'm just balling my yarn.
Yeah, how are you getting on with your the thing you're making, Terry? Is
I
it a
finished it
scarf
and took
or
it to church this morning.
No way, that's awesome.
Yeah, so now I'm
We're
working on
beginning a new project.
this.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, this is fun.
But I have to ball the yarn up first, and my girlfriend has my ball winder, so I'm having to do it by hand.
Oh, that doesn't sound like fun.
It is, as long as my dog doesn't jump down on it.
Chad, what are you
Having
making
cats
today?
has
Are you
been
painting some
interesting.
palm
Oh,
trees?
I did a alligator.
Oh, nice. I like it.
Thanks.
Very cool.
Just taking a break because it does take a lot out of you.
Yeah, for sure.
So you were saying,
well, look, guys,
you
I need-
gotta go.
I was just gonna say I need to return these like 2 or 3 phone calls I've just had while I was on the stream. So,
Okay.
But I just wanted to pop in and say hi and answer your questions.
All
Hi.
right. Thanks a
Hi,
lot.
have a
Is
good
that like-
evening.
Nice
You
to
Thank
meet
have
you, guys.
another question here if you still have time for one more.
Yeah, go on.
Do you know anything about the Dublin org? Did you have any dealings with them?
So the Dublin org. Sorry, I just dropped something. The Dublin org was. It went ideal only recently. It was after I left. So there wasn't an org. I believe there was like a group or a mission or something there while I was in Scientology. But it was run very separately because London org dealt with my territories were like all of the missions and nearby and Malta. Strangely, I looked after them. They were my one of my missions, but St. Hill looked after all of the other ones. So things like Birmingham and Manchester, who were not ideal at the time, that were just churches, they were run separately to London, and then I think Birmingham went ideal. Manchester is about to go ideal. And there's another one in Plymouth, there's one in Sunderland, but they're all churches in their own right, so it'd be the same with Dublin. So no, I didn't have any like goings on with them. It was run separately, but that doesn't mean I don't know people that do, and I have heard lots of stories about it, and it is on the list of things I'm going to do a video about.
Wow.
Thank you, Alex.
So no worries. All right, guys, I'll catch you guys very soon. Thank you for having
Thanks
me.
for joining us.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
So, yeah,
Yeah, that was
cool.
amazing.
That was cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right, Brock. The disposals know there's a live audience. No.
He comes up with some crazy stuff.
How many people are watching, Chad?
But we have been ignoring
17.
the chat.
17.
Little.
17.
That's good.
18. Yeah, there was like 29, but
You've got a nice community, Chad.
But we're ignoring the chat.
yeah, I know. It's because they.
forgot about
Oh, I've just got the chat up on my phone, actually.
I
can't
forget
see-
about the
can't
chat
see
sometimes.
No, Julie, you do great with the chat, better than I do.
I forget about it sometimes. I'm like, oh, there's a chat. Let me go.
That's one of the reasons why I quit drawing. Is like I gotta watch the chat, I gotta watch the bottom screen to let people in. It's a lot.
It's hard to do everything.
Yeah, but I love that you guys are with me because it is not easy to talk the whole time alone. It does not. There's a lot of dead air.
Yeah,
I
because
don't,
you're
get a lot
by
of chance,
yourself.
I don't get a lot of chance to talk to people who sort of are interested in this subject. So
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I think is really cool that Aaron started doing lives and then everybody joined, because then we started connecting. Because
Yes.
before then, everybody was watching, but everybody was like commenting at different times. And then when we started all interacting, in the chat, I think that's when the community began to come together,
Absolutely.
definitely, yeah, I feel that.
You're welcome. I don't know, Enda? I'm sorry I didn't read your name. I'm not sure if I don't want to mispronounce it. I wish I could pull up the questions like those guys do, and I'm like,
Oh
here's a
yeah.
question.
You could, if you want, I could make you a moderator. You probably could.
I have to learn how to do it. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah,
Eventually, we'll
one,
figure
one
it out.
thing,
We'll
yeah,
figure
one
it
thing
out.
at a time.
Yeah.
I always forget how to do it, and then somebody asks me, I'm like, thinking, I only did it once, and like you're asking me, I'm like, I helped the poet out with it. I'm like,
Okay.
I gotta pretend to do it, poet, when I'm doing it. I can't just remember the steps. Yeah.
So, since I'm not doing anything, I'm gonna try to set something up here and then see
Yeah.
if I do this.
Oh, I've got a question here.
Yeah, I was just reading that one, so yeah, you can answer that.
So the gardens grounds at Moron, I think that's a joke, but Moron churches always seems to be pristine and manicured. Is there a religious reason for this? That's a strange question. First of all, Moron churches, is that an actual spelling mistake? But kind of funny, but yeah, they're not morons, it's just Mormons. But anyway, I don't think there's a religious reason for it. It's just it's more just like Mormons are tidy people. You're not allowed to have beards, and when you're a Mormon, you're not allowed to have beards. You should have short hair like this, really. Should be well manicured, and that should be the same with your house and your gardens and everything. I think a lot of churches are like that anyway. In this country, like most churches are kept nice and stuff. So.
Wow, I love hearing about different so-called religions. They all have their different.
I do. Yeah.
Things. Yeah.
I think they're all fascinating. All fascinating, definitely.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Scientology. What's more fascinating about that is it's obviously not a religion; it's a business, and
oh, definitely business.
Yeah, it's just a business, isn't it? It's just a money scheme, But it's got that religious angle where they've somehow swung that religious angle into it, and crazy.
Yep, I agree.
It's crazy how again in America how they I don't know if to say in this country, Alex. You should have asked Alex, but in America some Scientologists say, oh, you can be a Scientologist and a Christian or a Buddhist but technically that's against the IRS ruling for them to be tax exempt. You can't be IRS tax exempt. I believe you have to be. No, you can't. To practice any other religion, you have to be a Scientologist. So technically, they kind of have to. If the IRS were to ask them, I think they'd have to say no. We can't practice Christianity or anything else. We're Scientologists. But to everyone else, they'll say, oh, no, you can practice what you other belief. But again, I'm sure that's just early stages, isn't it? When you get deep into it, they're not gonna let you go to church on Sundays, are they?
Right, that's what they say. Yep. Hey, Hannah.
Do you think anyone's? I'm worried about the jury in the Masterson trial. Like in the last trial, right? They got a Scientologist on the jury, didn't they?
Not sure.
Something happened. I'm trying to think what happened.
They had a Scientologist on the jury. That he was.
That's not confirmed. That's not
but,
sure.
But something happened. I forgot what.
It was confirmed. I'm pretty sure.
Not that he was a Scientologist or that Scientology got to him. Not as far as I know.
What, the guy whose son was a rapist and everything?
Yeah, that guy.
I thought he was a Scientologist. Sorry, I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong on that.
What I know about it was that he had conflicting interests, and that his daughter actually was in touch with Chris Shelton, and then she appeared to be a Scientology watcher. So I don't know if people know whether or not she was or they were involved in Scientology or not, if he was a plant or not. He might not have been. I don't think the truth is out on that one. But he might have been gotten to, because he worked with the prosecution after the trial was over. He signed like an affidavit or something saying that it was his opinion that there shouldn't be a retrial because no jury would convict. That's as far as I know. But I don't think
I am worried about it. I'm worried about that possibility though.
Yeah. Yes.
Because they're just that dirty that they would do something like that. No other religion or no other group would. Well, there's other groups that might go out and do something like that, but I just know Scientology. If they can, they'll get to the jury. You know.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. If they could, yep.
Arno Brock says the jury deliberations are worrisome, but we just need 2. Now, we just need 2 out of 3 of the charges. But the problem is that for those 2, you need 12 votes. You need all of them to agree on those 2. And that, I think, is really hard.
Yeah.
And it's a conflicting one for me because I understand it. That is such a serious thing that you have got to be 100% sure about it. But it's just so obvious. It's so obvious that this guy has got a history of doing it, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What's his
For us, it is.
what about Aston Kutcher then? Because I looked up some stuff online about Aston Kutcher a few weeks ago when AA1 first mentioned him.
Mhm.
And I'd never heard anything shady about him, and I couldn't really find much. Couldn't find any allegations or anything, but I didn't really search for long. But what are the allegations against us? Ash, I've heard. Anyone know about that?
No.
A little.
A little.
Chad, you're going to say something? I'm sorry. I don't
No,
wanna
I said I didn't hear anything. What did you guys have?
Well, he didn't say anything in public for the longest time. And then he gave an interview or something when he said that something vague, like he hoped either that he hoped Denny was innocent or he hoped Denny wouldn't be convicted or something like that.
Mhm.
Aaron made a video about that, but he wasn't clear about it. But then Aaron says that Ashton very much knows, which if he's close with Denny, he would. And then Aaron also said some things about Ashton, some skeletons in his closet, but he didn't really say much publicly. Ashton.
Yeah.
Jeez. I don't know. I mean, we still could hear tonight. It's still early in California, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, time zones are a bit strange here. I can't work out what the time is over there. I can just about work out Florida. I think you're about five hours difference.
Yeah.
And then you subtract 3 more.
Huh?
And then you subtract 3 more, you get California.
Oh, really? Oh, is it only that?
Right now it is. I think it depends on 3 more, right?
So if
Or
it's
four.
It's
6:36
3:30 over there.
Okay.
Okay, so we would know soon.
I find it annoying. I'm only an hour ahead of Florida, and I find it really annoying when I have this feeling like, oh, I want to know a trial update, and it's like, no, it's super early there.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I want to hear something, and then no.
The time zones are very annoying because I try to do the shouts out who's going live, and I'm like, I can't even say the times. Everyone has different times.
Well, I liked the 2 hours
confusing.
before the other show. That helped me a lot.
Thanks. Because everyone hopefully knows Aaron starts at my time would be 7:00. So, and then I usually go on a little early.
I just got it in my mind that we start here at 6 my time.
Okay.
Which is 5 your time.
Yep.
But then when you fall back, it's gonna be at 7 my time. So I gotta keep that in mind.
Well, that's a long time away.
And it's nice that everyone kind of knows now. It's a thing. It's every Monday. It's 2 hours before. Yep. I don't like changing things. Just if something starts working.
Yeah, it's the routine. Whatever the time is, it's Clearwater Chad shows. Oh, by the way, I simul streaming.
Oh, good. You did do it. Okay, great.
For nobody, but it's on my channel.
Hey, you never know if you want to grow your channel down the line, though, right?
It has 2 subscribers.
Hey, if you want subscribers, get the word out. Well, Clearwater Chad is a big mouth.
Not necessarily. I'm not really doing anything there. It's just the channel that I have so that I can comment, so that I can use Facebook, this thing, YouTube.
But it's not a bad idea to have the content just down the line if you ever wanted to do something with it.
So now I gotta learn how to Use everything else. Okay, so I have to be a moderator to be able to pull your.
I mean,
I
I
don't know
would
how that
guess.
works.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
On
how
my
that
end,
works.
I think I just have to like if I want to put something up, I'll just put hers up. And now I just click on it. Wait,
Oh,
where'd she go? Where'd she go? Did I disappear someone?
Oh no, no.
I disappeared.
There she is.
I'm not touching anything anymore. I don't know if that's something I
That
did or
wasn't
what.
you. That was me. That was me.
Okay.
No, that was me. That was me. I clicked on. I was like, "What do I do here?" And then I clicked out of the
Because it was the
screen. I'm
same
sorry.
time that I was like doing the.
Yeah. No. That was you. You're fine. That was me. You're
That's
fine.
funny.
You're fine. It was just funny because I'm like, you're looking and I'm like clicking, like, what do I do here? And then I click. Oh, sorry.
Well, we're all learning. That's good.
No, but that was 100% me.
That's funny. It'll go another 5 minutes or so everyone can get ready for the main show or whatever.
Supreme Ruler,
All right.
who asked the question about the Mormons, about the keeping the gardens tidy. He said it was a typo, so it wasn't Mormon.
Oh, Beachcomber's on your channel, Julie. That's funny. That's cool.
Hi, Beachcombers on my channel! Yay!
And Poet, he streams too when we do this. It goes to his channel too.
That is so weird. Oh, because you're on my channel, so I can put you on in timeout. Okay. I'm not gonna.
Thanks.
Because there's something new that appeared here. There was like the 3 dots that you have for setting and whatnot. Okay.
Okay.
Anhata PTS Type D says Aaron did a video about a couple of months ago about Ashton. She said Ashton lied to the police and got a serial killer to walk free to murder again. That's the video that I said that Aaron did about Ashton.
Oh, okay. I forgot about that. You got a good memory. Jeez, I just clicked on something there.
J. says Ashton is aware, and there was something that they helped Ashton. Oh, there you go. Oh, use banners. Okay. Ashton is aware, and there was something that they helped Ashton cover up. It didn't sound like SA accusations. It was the whole thing with that he might have known about a murder, and he covered it up.
Whoa.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to go start dinner so I can join later.
Okay.
Bye, y'all.
All right,
See you later.
bye.
See you later, Terry.
Bye, Terry. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How do I get out of here? Oh, leave studio.
Now we have a banner that says use banners to summarize your talking points and display calls to action.
I might have pressed something by mistake. I was doing something.
So do you use it? Is it web based or do you have a software for StreamYard?
I mean, it's streaming off the regular internet.
Yeah, well, did you have to download something for this? Because obviously all I had to do was click on the link.
Okay, so it's just the browser. It's just you don't have.
I mean, yeah, I had to originally sorry to cut you off. I had to originally download StreamYard and
yeah,
there's different versions. Yeah,
because if you want to do the one on your channel, I guess you'd have to download StreamYard.
That's what I'm wondering if that's why I can't pull up comments and whatnot.
I've just subbed to your channel, Chad, on my other.
Oh, thank you.
My other channel, my not my Playing for Kids channel. So I'm now gonna put a message in there actually into the chat now.
I appreciate it. I get every sub I don't really ever ask for subs on my videos, but I appreciate everyone.
Well, if our channels grow, it all helps each other, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, that's what I try to advertise. People got me get my start, and I try to. I know you guys aren't really trying to grow channels right now, but
if anyone, I've just put into your chat, Chad. So I've put, hey, it's Clearwater Dad. and my channel is Ollie Equality.
All right, cool. Thank you.
So if you want to click, if anyone wants to click on that and sub it, I will be
I
doing.
would like to get the link for
this.
that, but
Yeah, I don't want to risk it now on my.
No, don't do it. No, don't do it.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely. I wrote it
I'll-
down.
I'll-
Definitely something.
I'll send you an email or something, Chad.
Yeah, definitely. I'll hit it up. It was so not freaky, but when you first came, because I didn't know what you only have to picture your daughter on your thing, so I'm like, you popped up as Clearwater Chad. I'm like, what is going on here? And I'm like, I knew it was you.
Hey, I done it on purpose, Chad.
That's funny.
I done it. Look, come on, look.
And then I noticed the glasses too.
Well,
That's funny.
I don't ever wear glasses.
I couldn't wear them. I don't like to wear them on the lives because I can't see the comments. So I gotta take them off.
Oh, that's really bright. Actually, I didn't realize how bright that was. I've been wearing them glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. I'm not hiding away or anything. It was just a joke.
No worries. No, this was definitely a lot of fun. I hope we keep doing this every.
Yeah, I'm up
Monday.
there.
It seems like it's growing.
It'd be nice to have my daughter on. She'd like to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, we'd have to talk all serious all the time, do we? It can be fun. Well, this has been fun. I've really enjoyed this actually. It's been really, really fun. Like I said, I don't get to talk to normal people about this. I don't get to talk to people about this sort of stuff. If I mention Scientology to my friends or the few friends I do have or my family members, they're like, "What are you going on about?" I'm like, "Why are you talking about that?"
Right. No one I know would know anything about
Why
it.
are you bothered about that? It's like
I still talk about it, but
yeah, I kind of tell people just like whatever.
Before the Leah Remini show, that's the first time I ever heard about it. So I'm assuming a lot of people.
Yeah, it was even the Leah Remini show. I think it was the Leah Remini show, and then after that, I watched Going Clear because, like I say, after that, I was just fascinated, hooked.
Yep.
When I get
here.
deep into something, when I get into something, I really get into it.
Yeah. I've always liked not to this extent, but I've always watched like all the cult stuff, Jonestown, Heaven's Gate, all sad stories.
Nexium is in double.
Yeah, that's just as crazy as Scientology. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a form of Scientology, basically, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Nexium copied a lot of the stuff, which is crazy.
But it's still not it's nothing has gripped me or fascinates me as much as Scientology still. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'd say same here.
It's the scale, I suppose. Nexium was quite small in comparison to Scientology.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know.
Nexium, they had same type of thing where the initial stuff might be good, like the executive success stuff, and then when you get into the sex cult stuff, that's horrible.
That guy who got rid of his tics and stuff. Have you seen him online? Like the interviews you can see of Keith Raniere before he obviously got locked up and stuff when he was practicing and before anyone knew about what he was up to. There's interviews with him and with that actress, that woman actress who.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now, like, when she's talking to him, you can just see her eyes. She's just like looking at him like he's God or something. Like she's totally in love with him. And this guy does an interview with him as well. And this guy used to have Tourette's apparently, and now he
still does.
But he was kind of saying, "Oh, I don't have it anymore." But
he still says he doesn't, but he does.
But he was staring. He was doing the same thing. You could just tell he was just staring at Keith like he was in love with him. It was strange, really strange. And this is what you get with these cults. I think a lot of people are in love with David Miscavige. To be honest with you, I do honestly believe that. I do think they've got a form of love. It is a form of love. They think he's amazing or something. I don't know. Especially L. Ron Hubbard.
Yeah, definitely. Miscavige, I'm not so sure, but maybe some people. But Tom Cruise, maybe.
Definitely,
definitely Tom.
Yeah, definitely Tom Cruise. But yeah, I think David Miscavige. Probably more people hate him than not. I'd guess.
But the kid that you were talking about, the Tourette's kid, last I heard, he was still in. There was something that came out in the Little Bit Culty podcast with Sarah and Nippy from Nexium, when they were talking about the season 2 of The Vow, and apparently that kid is still in, but another person who apparently was cured of Tourette's came out and then was on the trial, and apparently what they did was a lot of behavior modification so that they would suppress the tics, but it didn't really work on the Tourette's. So it's like he can, maybe his level of Tourette's was different, or they worked on something that he suppresses the tics. And with this other girl, what happened, what she testified to, was that once she woke up from the trance, they all came back.
Wow.
Because it messes with your brain, it messes with your, it's so crazy the way the mind works, the way the brain works. Because
Hypnosis scares me so much, hypnosis, or how it can be used and stuff, and like and NLP and neurolinguistic.
yeah, and then it's like you think there was something good, like, oh, you're hypnotized and got rid of your tics, but you're not really tackling the problem, or if you know, whatever it is. So if you're just suppressing them and then they come back, is that really worth it?
I don't get about Scientology in the way. It's like, because like the whole aim of it is to kind of almost like strip away all your human emotions and stuff, and like turn you into this robot. And I don't know why you'd want to be like that anyway.
Because you don't know that's what they're trying to do.
Right.
Pardon?
You don't know that's what they're trying to do.
Well, no, but you kind of do know
Yeah.
you're going. When you want to go clear, you know that you want to be less reactive and all this sort of stuff. And like, why would you want to?
Yeah,
be
but
like,
but I don't think I don't think people understand that as emotion, like not have emotions. I don't think you understand the because there's something that's like being reactive is not good. There's like a common sense that like if it's just reacting, is not good. So it's like if you're getting rid of the extremely rational things, doesn't mean that you're getting rid of emotion. But then, because I don't understand that Scientology says, oh, emotions are bad. They do, but not right away. I don't think they're talking about the way that they're framing it. It's more like
the way
you're going to be able to communicate better. You're going to be able to, whatever. And then they're not going to say emotions are bad. We're going to get rid of your emotions. They're not.
No. It just seems like that's kind of like when you get into it, it's kind of like what the kind of aim is, though, is kind of to get to that point where you don't react to anything and you don't. It's kind of like that's not natural. Like,
but even if you say to yourself you might want to get out, and you realize you'll be disconnected from your family, so you're like, okay, the hell with it, I'll just toe the line and stay.
I think that's why like Doug stayed for a long time. Well, is it why Doug stayed for a long time? Because he was just like didn't want to lose. Probably why so many people do actually.
Probably.
A lot of people.
But I mean, who does the same with Mormonism? Like, if luckily I wasn't born into it, but there's people there I know who are never going to leave, because if they do, what are they going to do? They will be. It's the same. It is disfellowshipping basically. It's an informal. Don't talk to that person basically.
Yeah. Jay Dice had a comment here about Tourette's. She said, my son has Tourette's. Suppressing tics makes them worse. So, yeah.
Suppressing anything's bad, I think.
Yeah.
Emotions full stop is not a good thing. Like, so again, like that's what always, with any of these sort of cults, or I don't know what you'd call them, but any belief systems like that, I'm like, why would you want to suppress your emotions down to that point where, like Buddhism, if you get really into Buddhism, the nirvana is just like nothingness. You cease to exist. You don't have any emotion, nothing. Like, that doesn't seem pleasant to me. That's not where
because
I
we don't want to, but that's the thing, but we don't want to suffer. So when you talk about getting rid of emotion, it's like, oh no, I don't want to suffer. I don't want to be angry. I want to do better in my relationship. So I'm in order to do that, I need to.
Life is suffering. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with life is. Life is painful, but life is also amazing.
But that's what I think they mean in Buddhism. I think what they mean, the whole dukkha thing, I think what they mean is like I don't know. I don't really understand a lot, but from what I've studied, it's like, I think it's like you can't not suffer. Suffering is part of life. But there's also the sense that, there's also the sense that they believe that being alive is suffering, right? So being incarnated is suffering. Because they wanna
stop the cycle,
they want to stop the cycle. I don't know.
I've just met like, obviously it's like any religion, you get your fundamentalists and you get the people who sort of take a little bit of it, take the good bits and leave the crap, which is probably the best way to go about a religion actually.
I've learned some pretty awesome things learning a little bit about Buddhism that I think you can apply, but you don't have to go all the way in.
No.
Cornel Brock has a question. I don't know. I don't even understand that. Is the X LRH apartment in Hemet a tourist attraction? Hey, Chaz. I don't think I understand the question. Even
Oh, right. Yeah, is the ex-LRH apartment in Hemet a tourist attraction, yeah?
I understand the words. I
don't
understand
know.
LRH apartment, Hemet, tourist. I know what.
He had a place in Hemet, didn't he, in California? I don't know if it's a tourist attraction or not. I know one of his places is. One of his
But I
little
don't
places.
know anything about
I think it might be in Arizona or somewhere like that. They might have a place. Or Phoenix as
I
well.
don't know anything about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Does anyone really believe KSW is in the same spirit of early Dianetics and Scientology? You know, back when it was growing and working. I've never been in Scientology. I've never read KSW. I've taken a look at it. I've skimmed it, but I've never read Dianetics, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Adna also says, I believe David Miscavige is a cancer within the Church of Scientology. At least LRH had a sense of humor.
That sounds about right.
Supreme Ruler. Was I affected by tithing in any way? I was affected in the fact that I had to pay it, yeah.
Well,
yeah, it's 10%. 10% is the minimum. A lot of people give more. But yeah, 10% is the minimum.
wow.
Which is a lot of money.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, you try losing 10% of your wage, and it's going to affect you quite a lot.
Especially when you have to do it, you can't have a bad month and be like, oh, I'm just gonna skip this month or whatever.
Oh man, I saw some people in real mess. Same sort of thing. Scientology, just driving. They might wear a nice seat, but they got a crap car, and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Same thing with religions that I've seen here too. Also, like pastors asking for credit cards. You don't have, put on your credit card and sell your house or you're buying your kingdom in heaven.
Wow. But yeah, you're right. 10% is a lot.
Brock says that no, X was in Hemet. I don't know. In Hemet, the city of Hemet, or not inside the base? Is that an apartment that's not inside the base? I'm not aware of that. I don't know what that is.
I'm not sure.
No.
Enlighten us, please. J Dice is asking if it's 10% of gross.
Oh, is that sorry to me?
Yep.
Yeah. In the city, okay. If it's 10%, if it's 10% of gross.
Yeah.
Wow.
10% of what you earn. Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
Yeah, it's not one of the reasons I left at all, but certainly when I came out of it, I was like, again, you realise any of these sort of things where money's concerned, I think that's a massive red flag again. You should sort of...
Yeah.
Brock, you have to tell us the story then, because you're the one who knows it. It's in the city of Hemet. From there, he fled to Sparks, Nevada.
Ah, okay.
That's a question for the next live show.
So
yeah.
Where did he live in his camper van thing? Was that in Sparks, Nevada?
The problem is getting a question through those guys now.
Yeah, come on, Colonel. Come on,
ask
Colonel.
Janice. Yes, ask Janice.
Yeah, Janice would know. Yep.
Janice is great, isn't she?
Yeah, definitely.
Janice,
I love that she knows all the LRH stuff.
Yeah, it's like lovely hearing her talk about it because again, you can tell back then it must have been quite an adventure. Obviously it got nasty and everything, but how she does talk about the early days, it does seem like it would have been quite cool actually, but yeah, not for me still. But
I don't know if cool is the definition. It's what she had. It's sad because it's very sad. I was watching her
I
interview
think
with
as a
Cole
kid,
last night.
I think as a kid you'd think it was cool, that adventure of
Yeah, sort
traveling.
probably
Living
like
on a
there's.
big
I
boat.
think there's. It's not black and white again. It's like I think she had a bunch of amazing experiences, but also probably some pain of not being with her parents as a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
natural. Definitely not natural.
I can't imagine doing that to my daughter.
No, same here.
Right.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very sad. Colonel Brock said it's not. No, he says no in California, the place that you're asking.
Oh, okay.
So
Cool.
he went. So he moved to Nevada, and then he moved back to California. I don't know if he went in other places, but LRH Patanini in California when he died, right? Ron was stroking out.
Trying to think where that. It was called not the Preston Ranch, but some kind of ranch it was called.
Oh.
I forgot the name.
I'm thinking of Skinwalker Ranch now, but
Yeah.
that's not it. What was it?
It was something
In
close to
California.
Preston Ranch or Creston maybe. Creston Ranch? I don't know either.
I've been to America once in my life, and then I went to LA. That was where I stayed, and we travelled to travelled to Las Vegas. Only stayed there for a couple of days. Didn't do any gambling or anything really. I'm not into that. Just went there to see the Grand Canyon, and I stood at the point. There's a point where you can stand in all 4 states. Where they all I think it's like Arizona, California, Nevada, and you'll have to tell me the next one. I can't remember. But yeah, it's all 4 states. You can stand in one point, and there's all 4 states. Doing all of them.
Wow. Are you guys watching the? Because it is 7. If you guys are watching the.
No, should we?
I saw her and went live with Amy, Vanessa, and
Yeah.
just before we go,
Yeah.
Chad, do you want to try and give me the mod thing? So, we can try next week.
I mean,
I just
I'm in
wanted
no
to
rush.
test if it would work here.
I'm in no rush.
Okay,
I don't know if
we'll
we
try
could.
next week.
Okay. Oh, there's no rush, but are you watching the?
Oh
program,
no,
Julie?
you no rush. Like you want to stay now?
Yeah.
No, if
I'll
we
give
can
it a
just stay here, then if you can, if you want to test that.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get to it. I think I have to. You won't see me because I got to go back. I believe I have to go back to YouTube.
I really don't know.
Let me see. I'll do it right now. I mean, I'll try it. I got to go to YouTube. Wait, I'm in YouTube. Hold on.
So confusing.
No, we'll get it. Let's see. Yeah, so okay. So it's in YouTube. I just told Poet how to do this.
Where is Poet tonight?
He wasn't feeling good.
Oh,
Yeah.
I enjoyed Poe's interview with Janice.
that was so good.
Yeah.
This chat is
Yeah.
more boring than the feed. Yeah, it's Monday.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Sorry, we're not very exciting tonight.
Blame me.
I think it was good earlier. We're just kind of wrapping up now.
Yeah. Next week we're gonna have to start getting more of the requests. We're not.
Right. Well, every week it'll get better.
Yes, when we have when we have requests and draw this, draw that, draw the crocodile, not a crocodile, alligator. Sorry.
So I think I have to put like your name in, Julie. Your
Oh,
YouTube.
you have
Like,
to. It's Incy Fox.
how do you spell it?
I'll type it. How do I do this? If I type here, do you see that private chat?
Right, let me go back to the private chat. Oh, okay, I see one. Okay, let me copy that down and go back over.
Brian's passed out on words. That's funny.
Flip back to okay, save, and that might take effect.
Brock, you gotta remember, we're beginners.
Right.
We're not
you guys.
professionals.
Right. You guys. Yeah.
Bye,
You should see
Irma.
my first couple ones are really bad. This is getting a lot better where we actually have guests on, and
Right.
so that
but
might, yeah.
look at what he's asking now. I said to make it more exciting, you gotta request things, and then Brock's asking weird things.
Yeah. Well, I wish we could do some of that stuff.
Not yet. Maybe someday.
Yeah. It's definitely fun. So you should be. So you're a mod, so that should do it. You should be able to click on those. Yeah.
No, didn't change anything.
Huh.
Not here where I am. Not at the studio.
Oh, okay.
No, I can only do if it's on my if it's on my not even if it's on my channel. No.
Huh.
Huh.
Maybe it takes a few minutes or something.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I couldn't even figure out where to download
the StreamYard.
StreamYard. Yeah.
I forgot how I did it because that was kind of like maybe a month or so ago. But I think I just Googled StreamYard and downloaded it, and you got to pick which one. Maybe
because I keep going back to where I am. If I Google StreamYard, it sends me back here to this studio, whatever this is.
Yeah. Well, maybe do it after we get off the air or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, I mean just for your sake, because
That's just because I'll probably forget, the rest of the week. So.
Yeah, same here.
All right, guys. So request something easy.
Yeah.
It's me and Chad. And then you can request something difficult for Clearwater Dad. Is anyone in Florida? We all are in Florida. We're all Clearwater people. What are you talking about?
Yep. That's true. Well, yeah,
Didn't
especially
you see Clearwater before my name earlier?
It's amazing. Yep. It's amazing all the different time zones they have in Clearwater, isn't it?
Yeah, Clearwater is a huge place.
That's a good point, though, Julia. Everyone should change their name to Clearwater.
I did for a second.
That's funny.
I'll do it again. But
you
need to remove the banner so that all names will show up again. If you know how to do it.
I'll try.
There's the banner.
Okay, I'll hit the button.
That banner's up, so our names aren't. Liar? Who's a liar, Brock? I'm not a liar.
Okay,
there you go.
Wow. You gotta come on all these streams, Julie. You know more than I do. I mean,
Oh, what?
We've got a beach and.
I'm sorry. Now I feel bad. Because I know you're a joker, not a grader, Brock, but I'm sure you did.
Yeah, that sucks though in real life, Brock. That's horrible what they're still doing to people. Well, I could stay on all night, but I don't know if you guys are watching
That's not nice. Colonel Brock says he was in the flag RPF.
I just feel bad now. You see, Brock, made me feel bad.
Yeah, I feel bad.
Oh,
Yeah, I feel bad. Sorry, bro.
yeah, no, that really isn't cool what they
No.
did.
We love you too. But Clearwater Chad can use his name. Clearwater Dad can use his name too. I don't care.
Yeah, you guys.
I
all
don't
good.
know. I don't want to steal it. I think I should probably. I don't know whether to use my other channel name or whether to stick with Clearwater Dad. I don't know.
It's fine
You can
with
choose
me.
whatever you want when you decide to
Yeah,
the name of your channel or whatever.
Yeah, well,
Well-
the name of my channel is Ollie Equality. That is sort of what I've always sort of. That's been my sort of not my nickname, but sort of what I've been sort of known as, kind of a little bit. But anyway,
There's a question for you, Clearwater Dad.
Clearwater Dad. I think that could just be good for my Scientology stuff. You know.
Yep.
Yeah. It was funny when it came up. It was really funny.
yeah. I was like, what is going on here?
Did I go to Sutton Hoo? No, I didn't go to Sutton Hoo, but I'm going to go there soon, actually. No, I went to West Stowe, is where we went today. Me and my daughter. Sutton Hoo is a similar Anglo-Saxon site near me. So, Beachcomber. Where are you from? To know that, that's quite interesting that you know that.
Bye, Supreme Ruler. Supreme Ruler.
I
See you
think
later,
that's
Supreme
cool as
Ruler.
hell. I think that's cool as hell that you live so close to Stonehenge that you could just go there.
Really? Oh, cool. Yeah, it takes me probably about 3.5 hours, 4 hours to drive there.
Wow.
Okay, you're responding to Chad or Beachcomber?
Who?
Chad, right? That you can drive to Stonehenge. Okay.
Oh, I just
Because
said that out of the thin air. There was no comment.
No, because
Beach-
Beachcomber was
Beach-
then answering
Beach-
his question, so I got confused.
No
Beachcomber.
worries, no worries.
Beachcomber. Are you from Woodbridge? Is that where you're
I
from?
think
Yeah.
that's the answer. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's cool. Yeah. No, Sutton Hoo. I actually looked at it on Google Maps today. This morning before we went to West Stowe. Actually, so that is on our list. Places to go.
That's excellent.
Yeah. I would do the
Guys,
highest.
I think I'm gonna.
Yeah, we should cut out. It's been
Yeah.
a while. We're really only
I
supposed
think-
to go
yeah.
7 anyways.
It's bedtime here anyway. I need to get to
Ah.
bed.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun though, guys.
Yeah. Definitely.
And
I've
hopefully
enjoyed-
I'll see you guys both next Monday.
We'll see you next week.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
You just send us the link again, Chad? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll email to you.
Cool. Well, have a great week.
Thank you for having us, Chad.
Thanks for
Cheers,
coming.
everybody.
Appreciate it.
Bye, Juliana.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.